What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. This is the Humble Lecter, and today we got another figure here to be added into the Khonshu BAF Wave series, and this is the Agent Jimmy Woo. So this is from the WandaVision. Normally the rest we got is from the What If or Loki. This one here is a very interesting character because I like Mr. Jimmy Woo here. He's very funny. He has that face where you just look at him and you just kind of laugh. So in today's video, what we're going to do with this figure is, of course, unbox this, check out the articulation and accessories, and of course, just to give you my thoughts and my opinion on it. So yes, without further ado, let's just get right into it. Okay, so we're gonna start off here with the packaging, and again, as a fan of not the windowless packaging over here, I don't really like this. I mean, it is what it is. Sometimes they just give you the product image on the front. It may not look exactly the same, which always tends to happen with this kind of figures, and that can be quite disappointing. And of course, you don't know what you're getting inside until you buy it. So yes, going on to the box itself, we're going on to the side here. This is the number one from this Khonshu BAF Wave over here. It does exclude the zombie Iron Man, but these are the stuff that we have already had on this channel. And of course, going on to the back over here, you do have a little bit more snapshots of the product image. Going on to the top, this is where you get your WandaVision kind of logo, which is quite nice. I think this is the first time we have seen this. And of course, going on to the side here, you have that nice photo of Mr. Jimmy or Agent Jimmy Woo. So now let's just unbox this bad boy up and let's see what we have inside. Alright, so here we have the Agent Jimmy Woo figure, and again, it looks just really nice, very fun to have him as an actual action figure, and I'm pretty sure he'll be happy too as well. And now let's have a closer look at the accessory. Okay, so what we have here is an extra pair of hands, and this one is the key holding hands. There isn't any gun or anything that comes with this figure. Alright, so back to this figure, I gotta say it actually looks really fun, really nice to have Mr. Jimmy Woo. Again, I mean, I'm saying this because it's very hard to get normally those kind of civilians figures, and I really do like it here. And the good thing about civilian figures is that you can actually swap the heads out, just play around with. It's already very fun to get this. And having a closer look on this, I think the figure here is, the head sculpt here does look pretty alright, I would say. It's not the same as with the box that we've gotten here, which again is what I meant about getting all this thing, because you don't know what it actually looks like until you open this. But for a figure and for this head sculpt, I think it's still done quite nicely. I think this still does resemble Mr. Jimmy Woo here. I can't really recall what's his actual name. And yeah, we have seen this body mold a lot of times, and when it comes to suit here, this is quite new for what I know. And one thing you can notice is that this here, the neck thing, you can actually take it out, so I'm not sure if you're going to count this as an accessory. And yes, I still do have a huge ass ulcer on my lip, so it's really hard to talk. So yes, just looking at this body here, I think the sculpting on this is really done very nice. You have your nice pockets here, and you do have nice, that zip line on him as well. Does look pretty accurate, I would say. And also just going onto the tie, you can just like play around with, you can just like put some air to it. It's really fun because you can actually hold his kind of chain here, his badge. You can just like show him off. There isn't any gun to it, which again is quite disappointing, but he's a friendly guy. He looks like quite friendly. He's not gonna like shoot anybody, so you can hold it like this, or you can put it on any other figure. And of course, going down to the pants here, again, we have seen this many times, so it's nothing new. And the shoe, again, it does have that shiny look to it. And again, one thing I really hate about these kind of figures is that it's so hard to make it stand. I'm not sure why. It does have good ankle pivot, but for some reason it's just really hard to balance it. I had to make it to a wide stance, as you can see here. But again, looking at just how the figure looks like, it's really nice, and I really do like this figure. Okay, and now let's check out the articulation on this. So in terms of the head movement, it can go all the way this much and tilt all the way down this much, which isn't too bad. Okay, I don't think I broke anything over there. And in terms of the head swivel, you can go around like this, and you can rotate it as much as you want. Going on to the arms here, you can spread out this much, which isn't too bad. And of course, if we go down to the bicep, you do have some bicep swivel. You do have your double jointed elbows to give you that extra flexibility. And of course, we have that key card here, and you can tilt it upwards this much, and you can tilt it down this much as well, and you can rotate it as much as you want. Going on to the torso here, you can crunch forward this much, I did hear some plastic moving inside. And going on to the back here, it is hindered by the jacket, so you can't really tilt it on the back. And going on to his waistline here, you can swivel on that, so you can rotate it here. Going on to the thighs, you do have your upper thigh swivel. You do have your double jointed knees. And then we do have pretty decent ankle pivot over here. You can swivel on this, and also you can go up and down, which is pretty limited by the pants on him. And measuring out this figure, it does stand in at about the 6-inch mark. And yes, I had to pose him this way because it's really hard to make him stand on his own. Here he is next to Matt Murdock over here using the Everett Ross body. And here are some other figures that we have reviewed so far from this Khonshu BAF wave, and I gotta say, this is really shaping out to be one of my favorite sets. I think all the figures here and all the things they have done with this is actually looking really nice and really fun to have. Okay, so that is it with the Mr. Agent Jimmy Woo. I don't know why I keep saying Mr., but yeah, he's just a really nice guy. Very fun figure to have for this BAF wave, and I'm really glad that they've added this. And overall, I think in the rating department, I will give this a nice 6 out of 10. I mean, again, accessories, there isn't much to it, but again, as a nice figure to have, it's, yeah, something new, so it's definitely something I would give props to them. But a 6 out of 10, I think, is still pretty good. I think it's just above average. Again, in terms of the articulation and in terms of how it stands, it's really annoying when it comes to this. I think we need a newer leg mold when it comes to this kind of civilian figures with all that civilian suit. But it is what it is. So yes, this one here, I just added a gun here because it just has to have a gun, a mini gun here to go on with this fun character to have. So if you guys did enjoy this video, do click the like and smash the subscribe button down below, and of course let me know what you guys think about this figure. So yes, you can also follow me on my Instagram at the Hummer Lecter. So I'll see you guys in the next one.